A very good evening, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, ZMH 286. Patricia and David on this Sunday evening. Actually, David's not meant to be here, but the NASCAR race that we were watching, Shane Van Gisbergen won, has just finished. So, with his characteristic kick a football into the crowd. So, he is actually sitting here. But there's not much on tonight boat-wise. I can tell you what our weather is, though. And I have Pagean's weather from an hour ago, which David says is different now, but we'll wait and see if we get somebody checking in from North Minerva. 5 knots from the west-southwest we have here. 90% cloud cover. Very cold start this morning. It was 10 degrees and even colder where we went to the range. But anyway, 14 now, 1020 on the bar, which was exactly the same as we had last night. So you can see there's not much wind around the country, but it certainly is a bit on the nippy side. We had one boat left today, a nice big cray boat, Adventurer 2, left from Opua this morning, with Jeremy from Maryland. So good evening, Kelly, if you're listening, but I haven't got an up-to-date position for you because the position I've got from the satellite AIS is 5 hours old, so that's kind of a bit weird, but anyway, we'll be keeping track of them, and the other boats that have left have all got good winds out there, 20 knots from the southwest, southwest, the ones that left yesterday, so there's plenty of wind out there. But that's not going to worry Adventurer 2, which is a motor vessel. Okay, Pagean, and this was an hour and a quarter ago, advised that there were 7 boats in North Minerva. They arrived with Ohana, I think it was today, 23 knots from the southwest, so that would have given them a pretty quick trip. Overcast and 1014, but David reckons it's raining now based on his satellite picture. So is there anybody at North Minerva on frequency that can tell us what the current precipitation is, if any? Over. Oh, curses, because he was interested to know if the front went through at 7 o'clock this morning, but nobody on frequency. I don't think there's anything else because he has a night off on Sundays, so if there is nobody out there, I will just remind you that the US has bombed 3 nuclear three nuclear uranium stations in Iraq. They're sort of in the middle of the country in the north, in Iran. The stealth bomber, the B-2, dropped all of its bombs on the main one, which is anything from 80 meters down. Some people are saying that it's a lot deeper than that, but we haven't got any results of that yet. Needless to say, the Iranians are not speaking much, and all the rest of the commentators around the world are looking at what might happen now. The other F-18s and so on took out the other 2 plants, nuclear plants. So that's the big news, apart from here in New Zealand, where, of course, the Crusaders won the match last night to win the annual Cup. I could call it the World Cup, couldn't I? Because it's only really done here in the South Pacific. What else is news? Nothing much else is news. So I will just sit here and see if there is anybody else. Just reminding you that Pagean and Ohana arrived in South Minerva today, and nothing much more is happening. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, just standing by for a few minutes. Oh, thank you, Phil, for coming on and telling us the news from Minerva. And by the way, Colfie thanked you in an email to me for giving him the gen ongoing in the past. No problems at all, and he actually hand steered for about 9 hours, which was why he wasn't on, but he just wanted to get the speed up to get in there. So all is well there. So what is the weather like in North Minerva at the moment, Phil? Over.
Okay, winds out of the south at 21 knots, bar 1019, overcast and no
Well, confirmed, no rain, mister.
Has there been rain?
He's desperate to hear. All right, I have to ask the next question. Has there been any rain? Over.
Yes, rain started this morning and probably finished early afternoon. Yes, by noontime the rain had completed. Over.
Roger that. So the front, we'll let him off. The front did come through with rain this morning.
I said 7 a.m.
So David said 7 a.m. So this morning's near enough, particularly for Tongan forecasters. So yeah, you got a good signal tonight, Phil. So yeah, that sounds good. All right, thank you very much for that. And you are going to be staying a while. I wonder what the other couple of boats. I think there were a couple wanting to take off, but they'll probably wait for seas to calm down a little bit. Any other news from Minerva? Over.
No, not much. I see. Ohana is with civilians. Civilians came in today. Mintaka appears to be still at South Minerva, and there's one boat, I believe, Taku was thinking about leaving tomorrow. Over.
Roger that. Oh, well, we'll wait and see. So Mintaka are enjoying South Minerva still. I think they'll be pleased to have a bit of a break because they were to-ing and fro there for a bit. Okay, well, thank you very much for that. And, yep, if you want any information on where is good snorkeling, where are the crayfish, you will just need to check in with Rich on Pogean. All right, thank you for that. That was interesting information. All right, then, unless I hear from anybody else, we'll leave the frequency for anybody that wants it. Is there anybody else? Over. Who was that? There was a lightish one there. Short word. Come again. Well, I heard the how copy, but I can tell you that it wasn't all that great. So go ahead again.
Well, this is we are in and we are going to have to hear thanks to Mrs. Pages for the nothing else to add.
Okay, I got you that time, Mark. And yep, still in South Minerva. David and I haven't been in South Minerva because it never worked out sort of to get in there with the light. So, but everyone seems to enjoy snorkeling there. But I guess you've been just relaxing and getting your energy levels back. So thanks for coming on. And yep, I could see where you are on the AIS. So yep, have an enjoyable rest and stay. And the weather should improve tomorrow by the look of things. So thanks for that. Thank you both. Okay, yeah, conditions are not all that great tonight, but radio-wise, but never mind, we heard the important things. This is Gulf Harbour Radio. Is there anybody else? No, nothing heard. I actually put the fire on tonight. You'll all laugh. Why? Because it was a lovely sunny day this afternoon when we got home, but where we had parked the car this morning, we came back to David's pristine white shiny car, and it was absolutely covered in bird shit, and it was dark, reedy, browny, black splots all over. It actually looked quite artistic in some respects, but he was out trying to clean all that off for quite some time, and I thought, oh, well, he'll be cold when he comes in. I lit the fire, and it heated up quite quickly because of the sun coming in the windows as well, and we had to then open the windows to cool everything down. But it's certainly going to be another really crisp night tonight. So all you folk in the 20s up there, enjoy it. This is Gulf Harbour Radio. We'll be clear and we will be back. I'm just having a look to see whether the Adventurer boat has... hang on. Oh, goodness. It's really strange, the AIS reporting system now. I can tell you that the other boats are doing really, really well, but this one keeps dropping off because there hasn't been anything there. No, it's still 5 hours old. All right, nothing much more to add there. They'll be having a good trip. They're not on the radio, so they don't have to really worry about the wind direction with the engines on. So have a good night, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio Clear. Yeah, go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, Taku tried to call you. You want to give another try, over?
Yeah, Taku. Yes, there's something strange because Phil is absolutely booming in, so you're not far away from the silhouette. Try again, Sabrina. Over. Well, I have you, but I have to turn it up so much that I get a lot of the background noise as well. It is just not, it's certainly not a booming in like Phil's signal, Sabrina, but I copied you. It was certainly readable 5. Over. Okay, so you're leaving tomorrow to head off to Savu. Okay, got that. But it was a little bit of a struggle. I think my readability 5 I would downgrade to a readable 3 because it just fades as you talk. Okay, well, have a good last night there. Gather up your energy. There's certainly going to be plenty of wind for you, so it'll be a good trip. Cheers, everybody, and thanks for the relay, Phil. Gulf Harbour Radio Clear. Yeah, there's something weird with her signal.
They've stuff on. They're at anchor. They've got light.